Hey everybody, it's Justin Mills, and I am here to talk to you about Major League Soccer. Now, for the past two generations, they've kind of been, had a strong presence within North America, and kind of been giving soccer fans on our side of the pond kind of the chance to kind of see what world-class talent could be like in the near future, or what it was in the past. But I think realistically, the game here in North America has kind of been transcending to kind of be among the world elites. They're getting there. They're not there yet. But, I think realistically they're just kind of, going through a few growing pains. Over the past 5 years, the average player has gotten about 9 months younger, which is actually a pretty fast rate, believe it or not, in terms of age and development. And I think realistically, just kind of the fact that they're having players stay for quite a bit longer now seems to be kind of a bit more kind of evident of what the whole point of the league is. The back in the day, the plan and the presence kind of was that if you were here 3 seasons, you could have a long career. But if you weren't able to make those 3 seasons, you didn't really kind of work out in the MLS, and you either went back to Europe, South America, or somewhere else. But the expansion is kind of taking that kind of notion and just kind of allowed more players to kind of have a better chance to kind of develop and kind of show what they kind of have among kind of the strong fan bases across North America. Now, the 22 teams, obviously the two new ones in Minnesota and Atlanta, have kind of been helping to do that. I think the MLS is in the direction of where 24 teams is going to be something prominent, or even maybe 28 teams in the near future. Who knows how big this league is going to get. They've seemed to have a high turnover rate of foreign-born players, which is quite unfortunate, but I think realistically some of them are actually kind of staying. You have people like Giovinco, just kind of, staying in here and, actually doing a great job. He's currently in his prime, and believe me, as we can kind of see it as a league. Other than that, they've had about 236 international players born outside of Canada and the U.S. They're coming from 58 different countries, and it's just crazy to kind of see what they're doing. The league is actually getting quite competitive, and the fact that it's not just kind of like a walk-on kind of thing. In terms of like world-class talent, I mean, they're getting there. And they're doing pretty well. And the players seem to think so too. Actually, they had a recent poll kind of done a couple months ago, and 67% of players said that if you put an MLS team in the BPL, they would probably finish somewhere between 5th and 14th on kind of the table. I think that'd be really kind of cool to see. Obviously, the MLS is growing. They're top 10 in attendance, so they have strong fan bases and strong followings, which is really good because North America is not really known for their soccer, but I think realistically, the fact that they have such a strong talent is really kind of getting cool. Even with the Team USA and Team Canada, the development from these players being there has actually been quite incredible to kind of watch. In terms of kind of the league kind of presence among the world, MLS probably isn't even the best league in North America. I'd probably give the nod to Liga MX in Mexico because, well, they're still pretty good. Obviously, there's also Brazilian leagues and the Argentinian league, and I think realistically, just kind of seeing how they kind of compare to each other is actually really kind of cool to see. But I think realistically they're on par with probably the second division, the BPL or the Bundesliga, and I think realistically that would kind of be the next step up for any players, and I think that's really kind of cool to see, especially here in North America. There are a lot of leagues that kind of see themselves as kind of like the step up to these big leagues, and I think MLS is a strong contention for one of them. Anyways, that's it for me. Have a great day, everybody, and thanks for watching.